Hello and welcome to the Art of Online Marketing live show. Today's topic is the difference between marketing and sales. So let me just show that there for a minute. All right, so my name is Denise Allison. I am the founder of Strategro, and I teach established entrepreneurs how to create consistent content confidently so that they can attract the right customers for them. Now, today we're talking about the difference between marketing and sales. So, do you know the difference between marketing and sales? Let me know below. Let me know with a thumbs up if you 100% are clear on what the difference is. And if you're not quite sure, let me know by reacting with the haha laughing face. And then that'll give us a little bit of a poll for who is absolutely sure of what the difference is and who's like, oh, well, I kind of know, I think. All right. So a lot of people get confused on what marketing is and what sales are and whether they're the same thing or different. And a lot of the times people get misled by claims made on the internet, and I'm sure on infomercials and TV and what have you. And they are led to believe that marketing and sales are one and the same, but they are not. And this leads to lots of misunderstandings, with entrepreneurs believing that social media is not working for them because they're not getting all kinds of customers coming to them with cash in their hand and just ready to knock down their door and buy from them, or that the person that they've hired to either create their social media content or work with them on a strategy or work with them in social media in some capacity has not fulfilled their obligations and has let them down in terms of what they were looking for. So in this episode of the Art of Online Marketing, we're going to be looking at what the difference is between sales and marketing, why you need both, and what happens if you only implement one of the two. And so let's get started with what's the difference? What's the difference between sales and marketing? And the reason why people believe that they are one and the same, serve the same purpose, is because at the end of the day, both sales and marketing, they're really working towards the common goal of growing your business, and increasing leads and revenue, which is what you need to keep your business growing and alive. But in reality, sales and marketing, they're two very different activities. So in general terms, marketing is raising awareness of your business, sharing with your potential customers what you do, and getting people interested in what you are offering, and what your products and services are. While sales involves working directly one-on-one with your prospects to reinforce the values of your company, and to make an offer and hopefully to close a sale and turn them into a customer. So therefore, marketing doesn't directly result in a sale. The goal of marketing is to raise your profile, your visibility, and that people know who you are and that you're on their radar, so that when you approach them as a potential customer, they know who you are, they know what you do, and they basically know what you offer. So in terms of marketing, what you're doing is you're bringing here. I didn't plan on this, but it seems perfect. You're bringing your horse or your unicorn in this case. You're bringing the horse to the water. So the marketing is doing all the heavy lifting of helping your potential customers understand why what you do is important, what you can do for them, and generally what you are all about. And so they're more likely to do business with you than if you had approached them cold. All right. And marketing can be really challenging to measure because measuring like awareness and visibility, it's not really straight cut. It's not black and white. It's really generally hard to measure that. And it can be even harder to measure and feel like you're not accomplishing what you want if you're not taking the next steps of following up with potential customers and bring them into a sales process where you can have a one-on-one with them, see what they need, and make an offer to them. So with sales, once you're on a sales call, it's easy to measure whether you're successful or not, because the goal of sales is to make the sale, to make an offer and close the deal. So it's much easier to measure, and it's just clearer when you're saying what you've accomplished and what you haven't accomplished. So you do need sales, of course, to continue to run your business, because you need revenue in your business, and that only comes through with sales. But you need marketing to help you get those sales. Without marketing, you're not going to have sales. So how does marketing lead you to sales? Okay, I totally forgot to show you this one. Why bother with marketing? That's the one we just did. And oh, right, no, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, so why bother with marketing? This is where we're at right now. I'm getting ahead of myself. If sales are what keeps your business going and growing and moving, then some people ask, why don't you just skip the whole marketing part and go directly into sales, start making some calls, making some offers, making some pitches, and start getting some customers? Okay, and the question I have for you in terms of that is, how many people are ready to buy from you right now? If you have an idea of how many people are ready to buy from you right now, let me know in the comments what you think. But I heard somewhere once before that 3% of people are ready to buy from you right now. And that means that 97% of people are not. So if you you pick up your Chamber of Commerce directory, you start approaching people and making offers, and when they say no, you don't have any type of marketing to follow up with them, that means you're just burning through leads, and they could be great customers somewhere down the road. They're just not ready to buy from you right now, because they might not know enough about you, because you're just some random person calling them. They might not realize that they have this issue, or they just aren't ready to solve this issue yet. So if instead you use social media marketing to build relationships with that potential customer, establish your expertise, what you know, and provide value so that they understand that they could use your help overcoming this challenge and how it could benefit them when you do hop on a call with them, or some other type of sales process, but usually it's going to be a call, then they are a warm lead and they are much more likely to do business with you, because your marketing has already brought them halfway. Remember, you've already brought them to the water, and they already know about you, they know about what you offer, and they understand what types of challenges you help people overcome and how it helps them. So what does that mean for you in terms of attracting customers? Well, this means that social media marketing, or whatever type of marketing you're doing, but in this case, we're talking about social media marketing, it's really just one part of that customer attraction process. So the social media marketing is attracting the people to you, but you also need to have some type of sales process to bring them from a warm lead into an actual paying customer. So social media marketing gets your customers into the door, so to speak. So most of my clients, they are selling high ticket services, which means that some type of sales process is always going to be included in their sales process and their client attraction strategy and their client acquisition strategy. So very seldom is someone going to show up and they're just going to be ready to buy from you without you having that sales conversation or that one-on-one and having that whole process. So if you're selling something that's a smaller ticket item, so for example, coffee. So you do still have a sales process, but you might not notice it as much because it is much simpler. So for example, if you're a coffee shop, your customers already have a pretty good idea of what it is they want. So they walk into your coffee shop and the cashier or the barista, really all they need to do is ask the customer what it is that can get them, and maybe they're going to ask them if they want to include a muffin or a pie or something along with that. Same goes for a clothing store. Someone walks in, they see a few things that they like, they try them on, and if something fits and looks good, the salesperson is going to ask them if they want them to bring it to the counter for them so that they can go and pay for it. So the sales process is there, and the marketing is getting the customer into the door, and the salesperson is facilitating that sale. But it's much more simple, where they're not talking them through, because the customer already sees what they want. It's a lower investment, it's a lower ticket item. But getting people into the door is what the social media marketing does, just to hammer that point home again. But for anyone who's selling their expertise, this sales process is going to be more complex, and you're going to be much more intentional about it. So when someone comes in, you're not just going to let them look around and choose what they want, because one, there's nothing to see, because if you're selling your expertise, it's an intangible. But what you're going to have to do is have a conversation one-on-one with that potential client, help understand what their challenge is, and help them see that you are the right person and you have the right offer to help them overcome their challenge and achieve their goals. So you have used your social media marketing to get that potential customer through the door, but then you also need that sales process in place to bring them from being someone who's interested in what you do and seeing that you could potentially help them overcome their challenge to actually turning them into a customer. So with any client acquisition strategy, you are going to need the marketing aspect and the sales aspect. So relying 100% on your social media marketing, it's not going to result in sales. Yes, you'll have more visibility and people will understand what you do and all of those things that are the purpose of social media marketing, but you still need to have some processes in place to take them from being aware, seeing what you do, understanding what you help your customers do, and turning them into an actual paying customer. So there we have it. That is the difference between marketing in sales. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm being all weird because I didn't really sleep very well. But there you have it. If you want to hang out with me more this week, I have a few things going on locally and virtually. So first up is on Thursday, if you're a member of Grow Your Biz, I will be delivering their monthly online training, and that's going to be to add a video to your social media marketing strategy. So if you're a member of that, definitely join me for that. If you are in the Halifax area, I will be speaking at Social Media Day Halifax on Friday. That's not even the right month on my calendar, but I'll be speaking there on Friday. All kinds of other amazing social media people from the region and even beyond. There's a few from Ontario who are going to be speaking there. So if you want to learn more about social media marketing and other digital marketing avenues like Google Analytics, and I think maybe someone's talking about SEO and maybe some legal things. If you want to learn more about online marketing, digital marketing, and you're in the area, I definitely recommend that you check that out. I think tickets sales end tomorrow. So if you haven't done that yet, you have one day to go ahead and do that. And I'll be speaking at the Center for Women in Business on Tuesday, June 25th for their Power Lunch. And again, the topic is going to be adding video to your social media marketing strategy. So if you're in the area and you're a member, you're definitely invited to join, and non-members can join as well. So if you're interested in checking that out, you can go there. Oh, and for Social Media Day, I'm talking about specifically live video. So lots of opportunities to come hang out with me, hear what I have to say, and hang out with some other cool people at the same time. So I'm hoping to see some of you this week, and I hope that this clarifies some misconceptions on what marketing and sales are. So I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you all again next week.